up after his burial and his corpse was not exhumed. No wonder that people curse Bani Umayyah, exhume their bodies, and burn them. But they invoke blessings for Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz, honor him, visit his grave, and believe that it is blessed, because all these things are due to the good deeds of Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz. As mentioned earlier, Muawiyah initiated the cursing of Imam Ali, and this practice continued during the time of Yazid, Marwan and Bani Marwan. When Walid pronounced the curse of Ali, he used to mispronounce the Arabic phrase, resulting in the wrong meaning that Ali was a thief and son of a thief. People were astonished at his wrong diction and said, "We never heard that Ali committed theft." Khalid Khazri said from the pulpit in Mecca, "Allah's curse be on Ali, who was the son-in-law of Prophet, and father of Hassan and Hussein." Then he jokingly said, "I haven't mentioned Ali." Then he began abusing Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein. Ubaydullah Sami interrupted Khalid and recited the following couplets. "May Allah curse one who curses Ali and Hussein and the Imam before him Hassan. Are you cursing those whose grandfather, uncle, and kinsman had a noble lineage? The pigeons and other birds are safe in Mecca, but the Prophet's descendants are insecure. I pay tribute to the memory of the purified al-Bayt of the Prophet. May unlimited blessings of Allah descend on them till the judgment day." 18. End of the innovation of cursing. The cursing of the al-Bayt of the Prophet continued till the time of Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz. In his own words, the reason for abrogation of this custom was, "I used to learn Quran from a descendant of Atba ibn Masud. One day when I was playing with the children and was cursing Ali, my teacher passed by me and went to the masjid. I also left the children and went to the masjid to take lessons in Quran. My teacher prolonged his prayers, ignoring me. I asked him why he was displeased. He asked, 'Is it you who have been cursing Ali for some days?' I replied in the affirmative. He said, 'How did you come to know that Allah became angry with Ali? Has Allah ever been angry with those who fought in the Battle of Badr and took the oath of Rizwan?' I asked, 'Is Ali a participant of Badr?' He said, 'The glory of Badr was for none except Ali.' I said, 'I shall never curse Ali again.' My teacher asked me to promise that I would not do such a shameful thing in future, and I promised." Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz further says, "On Fridays, my father delivered a flowing sermon from the pulpit in Medina. However, when he reached the stage of cursing Ali, he used to stammer and found it difficult to speak on this subject. I used to wonder at this. One day I said to my father, 'You are an eloquent speaker, but when you begin cursing Ali, why do you find it difficult to speak?' My father asked, 'Have you noticed this?' I said, 'Yes.' My father said, 'If the Syrians and others come to know about the virtues of Ali, they will not obey us and will cross over to the descendants of Ali.' I remember the words of my father and my teacher, and promised Almighty Allah that if I attained caliphate, I would stop the innovation of cursing Ali." Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz fulfilled his promise and prohibited cursing and ordered that the following verse should be recited instead. "Surely Allah enjoins the doing of justice and the doing of good to others and the giving to the kindred, and He forbids indecency and evil and rebellion. He admonishes you that you may be mindful." 16. 90. He sent instructions to this effect to all cities of the Islamic world. This action was adopted as an obligation and became firmly rooted in the society. Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz has been highly praised for this. 19. Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz was born and brought up in the Bani Umayyah family. But his teacher Ubaydullah ibn Abd ibn Atba ibn Masud was devoted to Imam Ali, and al-Bayt. He had concealed his devotion for al-Bayt, because of fear for his life. During Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz's childhood, Ubaydullah availed himself of the opportunity and explained the greatness of Imam Ali to him. Later Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz observed that his father stammered in his sermon while cursing Imam Ali. And the remarks of his teacher were confirmed. His father also spoke the truth and the facts became clear to him. Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz realized that Imam Ali was superior and truthful, and that the Bani Umayyah were misguided. His heart responded to the call of truth, and he fulfilled the promise he had made to Allah. It was an action that became manifest as the result of logical reasoning. It expanded and developed, and, when a suitable opportunity appeared, due to right thinking, a good action was performed. Most worthy of credit is the teacher of Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz, who showed him the right path. As we stated above, Muawiyah ibn Yazid Muawiyah II renounced the caliphate and criticized his father and grandfather for their sins. It was so because he had received instructions from a true believer, who had concealed his faith. Bani Umayyah buried the teacher alive on account of the abdication of Muawiyah II, and for his invoking blessings on Imam Ali, a. It was Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz who returned the Fatik orchards to the descendants of Lady Fatima. He handed it over to Imam Muhammad al-Bakir, a. Some Quraysh Syrians objected to this action, saying that it amounted to criticizing the decision of Abu Bakr and Umar. It means they had deprived Lady Fatima of her right, and were therefore usurpers and oppressors. Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz said, the claim of Lady Fatima was reasonable, and the orchard was in her possession. Being the chief of the women of paradise, she could not attribute a false thing to the Holy Prophet regarding the gift bestowed by him. By this act, I seek proximity to Allah and His Messenger, and hope for intercession by Lady Fatima, Imam Hassan, and Imam Hussein. If I had been in the place of Abu Bakr, one would have accepted the word of Lady Fatima, and not ascribed falsehood to her. 20. Imam Ali, A is superior to all Muslims. Ibn Abul Hadid writes 21. Our co-religionists, the Mutazilites, have said that Imam Ali will have a very high position on Judgment Day. He is the most eminent person on account of his morals, virtues, and talents. Whoever is inimical to him is the enemy of Allah and will remain in hell forever along with infidels and hypocrites. However, if an enemy of Imam Ali, or repents before leaving the world, Allah will forgive him. As regards those who assumed the office of caliphate before him, if Ali had opposed them or had been angry with them, they were objects of divine wrath. However, as he was not angry and did not draw his sword against them to recover the caliphate, we can say that he was satisfied with them. The Holy Prophet has said, fighting against Ali is fighting against me, and making peace with Ali is making peace with me. O Lord, be friend of him who is friend of Ali, and be enemy of him who is Ali's enemy. Ali's friends are true believers and Ali's enemies are hypocrites. Since Imam Ali was satisfied with their caliphate, paid allegiance to them, offered prayers behind them, gave the hands of his daughters to them, and utilized their wealth, we cannot go beyond his line of conduct and cannot ignore what have been associated with him. 22. As Imam Ali, A expressed disgust for Muawiyah and cursed him, we also express disgust for him and curse him. When he adjudged the Syrians to be deviated notwithstanding the fact that some companions, like Amr ibn As, and his son were also present among them, we also adjudge them to be deviated. It is our belief that except for prophethood, there is no difference between the Holy Prophet and Imam Ali. A. As regards the distinguished companions whom Imam Ali did not criticize, we too do not condemn them. We deal with them exactly in the same manner in which Imam Ali dealt with them. Most companions of the Prophet and their followers have expressed belief in the superiority of Imam Ali over other companions. This belief was held by a group of companions including Amrnar ibn Yasir, Miqdad ibn Aswad, Abu Dar al-Ghifari, Salman al-Farsi, Buraidah, Huzaifa, Ubay ibn Ka'b, Habir ibn Abdullah Ansari, Abu Ayyub Ansari, Suhail ibn Hunayf, Uthman ibn Hunayf, Abu al-Haytham ibn Tayhan, Khuzaymah ibn Thabit, Abu Tufail Amir ibn Wadila, Abbas ibn Abd al-Muttalib, his sons and all of Bani Hashim, and some others. Allama Iqbal says, expressing his belief, there is some Shi'ism in his nature also. I heard belief of Ali's superiority from him. Among the